Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Blowing Shofar on Shabbat, Carrying Lulav on Shabbat, performing the mitzvah of Lulav on Shabbat. As we all know, the rabbis made several prohibitions regarding mitzvot that we are obligated to do either biblically or from the rabbis, and they said you cannot do it on Shabbat. Shofar, we don't blow shofar on Shabbat, you may come to carry. We do not take Lulav on Shabbat, you may come to carry, and we do not read Megillah on Shabbat, also may come to carry. Person says, I know it's wrong, I shouldn't do it, but I love shofar, I love Lulav, and this is my chance. And he blows the shofar on Shabbat. He doesn't want to give up the mitzvah. It's wrong, we have to listen to the rabbis. Obviously, every Orthodox Jew understands that the Torah is perpetuation, generation to generation, because of the rabbinic law that has put the Gedarim around the biblical law, and Baruch Hashem, 3,300 years later, the system is going strong. Baruch Hashem. But this person's weak. An interesting kind of Yetzer Hara he has. And he goes that he blows the shofar on Rosh Hashanah. He takes the Lulav on Sukkot. Has he done a mitzvah? It's an interesting theoretical question. Klape Shmai, in God's world, do you do a mitzvah? It's a practical question as well. Because many hold, the Sephardic community holds, that if you do the mitzvah on the first day, then you do not say Shechianu on the second day. You already did the mitzvah. The Ashkenazim hold that if you do the shofar on the first day, you do make a bracha on the second day. The Baal Tokeh, the one who blows, probably tries to wear a new suit, something like that, so you can say Shechianu on that as well. But push comes to shove, we'll say Shechianu. It's a new day. We say Shechianu just as we say Shechianu on the second day, Yom Tov, in Galut. So the question is, should the person say Shechianu on the second day? If he normally does make a bracha on the second day from the Sephardic community, does he say that, listen, I did the mitzvah yesterday. This is not the first time I'm performing the mitzvah. Or nonsense. I didn't perform any mitzvah yesterday. It was a fit. I was crazy. There was no mitzvah yesterday. Now is the first time I'm doing the mitzvah shofar this year. Rabbi Akiva Eger actually paskins that he did the mitzvah. It was wrong. He violated the Rabbanan. Shame on him. But he received the mitzvah as well, and therefore he would not make a bracha on the second day. The Minchas Yitzchak, the great Dayan Weiss, Har Tzvi, 50, 60 years ago, they're not so sure. They bring down all the different sides in the sugya. So it's a fascinating theoretical question and practical question as well. Theoretically, a person goes ahead and violates a Drabanan mitzvah, and it's not the typical mitzvah ba'avera. It's not stolen. An object that's stolen, a lulav hagazel, the object is an object that's stolen, and maybe it's a chefza vissa, maybe you cannot use that for the mitzvah at all. But here, I'm not dealing with the typical mitzvah ba'avera. I'm just doing a ma'aseh avera against the rabbis. So what happens in such a case? It's a fascinating theoretical discussion whether I have a mitzvah klape shmaya in the eyes of God, and a fascinating nafkamina in terms of the halacha as well. Would a person, as far as say Shechianu on the second day? It's just a theoretical discussion, but a fascinating one at that. Shalom.